Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Richmond Reads Romance. Today we are in Cuyahoga, New York at the Apple Station Winery. We got here a little bit late, but the owner, or I should say the mother of the winemaker, I don't know who owns what, I'm not really sure, she stayed open for us, and we tasted a whole bunch of their wines. They also make spirits. You know, their cider must be really good because they were sold out. They only had one left, and it was a lavender cider. It was very good, but it was a little too lavendery for me. Is that a word? Lavendery? Anyway, but I enjoyed it very much. But that's not what I ended up with. But I am smoking the rest of my Macanudo Inspirato Red that I had last night, because as soon as I got done shooting, it poured down, and I was getting wet, and I said, screw it, I'm going inside. Anyway, so that's what I did. And I'm drinking because we got here late, and I didn't really want them to, stay open too late for us or anything and give me anything I didn't want. I'm drinking another Teremana. I'm back to my Teremana, which, I just, you can't. But this place, as you can see behind me, is absolutely beautiful. It's just a gorgeous little place. And, I've talked about idyllic places before. This is one of those idyllic places. So I am sitting in their parking lot, but we are camped, and I'm going to turn the camera around now. Over there, can you see us? We are in the middle of the vineyard, and the apple orchard. It is amazing. That's us over there in a little white spot, but it is amazing. Anyway, and so it is an idyllic, beautiful spot. It's out in the middle of nowhere. Can't see the lake, but hey, who cares? We're still up in the Finger Lakes, yes. All right, so for those of you that have been paying attention, we are now on book 4 of Colleen Cobble's Journey of the Heart series. And this one is called A Heart's Betrayal. So, without further ado, Emmy finds shelter in the arms of a soldier, but her secret could drive them apart. When Emmy Kaufner answered the door to her late husband's home, she discovered an awful truth. Her deceased husband was a bigamist. And what's more, the home she thought she inherited never belonged to her at all. Suddenly displaced, powerless, and ashamed, Emmy can't stay in Wabash, Indiana. She makes a hopeful start for Fort Laramie to find her friend Sarah Montgomery and a new beginning. But when she arrives, she discovers she's pregnant and without a husband. The new start she'd hoped for slips from her fingers. But then she meets Isaac Lytle, a handsome soldier with a kind heart. When he begins to court her, Emmy wonders whether she could ever really be his, and whether she dares to tell him she is carrying another man's baby. That was A Heart's Betrayal by Colleen Cobble, book 4 of the series. And it is, as I'm assuming that they all are, I'm going to make sure, yes, it is a Thomas Nelson publication. And this one was also done in 2015. After a really trying day, sitting in the middle of a vineyard and an apple orchard, it's really nice. Enjoy.